I can share my screen.
Yes, please.
All right. Okay, can everyone see it clearly and everyone can hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. My name is Hassan Abdur, and I've been in the game of digital marketing for over 2 years now. I've been with RepStack since December 2019 and 2020, sorry. And I've been with one client since then, Tom Sawyer. He has a law and taxation firm back in Florida. And what I'm doing for him is account handling, his LinkedIn marketing campaigns, and all the social media platforms. So I have quite specialized in LinkedIn marketing because that's where I get the most sales for him and most leads for him. So without further ado, let's get right into it. What I will be talking about is the main factors that end up in LinkedIn marketing. It's basically pretty simple, but all you have to do is try to stay on your feet and be updated with everything. So, I'm going to talk about how to build your profile the right way, how to filter and target your audience, know where your motto is headed towards. I'm going to talk about a very specific thing, and that is the LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And other than that, just general tips and tricks for lead generation and to get more sales and how to get your LinkedIn up and working. All right. So the first step is building your profile. Now, most of us we use LinkedIn, but we don't pay attention towards the main factors that end up being, in the way of your LinkedIn profile being updated and getting leads and everything. So, a little tips are building your profile. First of all, choose your profile picture very efficiently. It matters a lot. It should be friendly, it should be enticing, and it should be professional. Because LinkedIn is not like Facebook or Instagram or any other platform. LinkedIn is basically for professionals, and your profile picture must depict your professionalism. Other than that, choosing your background and your banner is really important too. Because my profile, I've used a professional photograph for my display picture, and my banner is my name and the services that I offer. And it's quite simple. I made it on Canva. Anyone can do it. It's pretty simple, but it's just a graphic touch to it. Then comes your headline. Your headline must be to the point and must be exactly what you sell, exactly what you are. The stories that we write, they are not meant for headline. They are included in the summary of your profile. The summary must be personal. It must not be related to your work or your anything else. It must be something personal like why you ended up here or how you ended up here. And it must tell a story to the person who's viewing your profile so he might find you curious and interesting and might want to connect with you and might want to get interested in you. Basically, that's the point where you gain interest from somebody. Another tip, writing your headline, your summary, or your biodata or everything, do not use buzzwords. Buzzwords like I'm professional in that, I specialize in that. Try to keep it, out of the blue because these are the words that have been used by everyone nowadays. Like I specialize in digital marketing. Everybody's specialized in something right nowadays. Try to use something that's not mainstream. Try to go outside the box, think outside the box. That's all LinkedIn profile building is. And then comes skills, your services. Services is a new feature introduced by LinkedIn, and it's basically different than skills. And because nowadays LinkedIn is basically used for hiring people, and there was no tab for services that a person offered. So now LinkedIn has endorsed that factor too, and it has a new field for services that you offer, other than skills and endorsements. Coming up to endorsements, endorsements are your skills and they are being endorsed by some people, and you go to someone's profile and you can endorse some people's skills as well. That factor helps a lot in your profile building and gaining connections. If you endorse other people's skills, they'll come back and endorse your skills, and your profile will build up, and eventually you'll go to the top. So, next up, we come up to the network growth. It's basically a step of your building profile, but network growth is something else. Okay, so let's head on to it. I'm going to merge your network growth and your audience with this. So when building a profile, now I have like two or three profiles where depending on my client, and one is my personal, two are for my client. So what I do is the profile that I handle for my clients are based on the audience that he wants, and my personal LinkedIn profile is based on the target audience that I want. All right. So what you have to do is you have to grow your network and your audience along. Okay. So let's suppose that my client is a person who has a construction business. All right. So what are the people that he'll target? He'll target people like contractors. He'll target people like who are in the same business as him, who are providing the services that he may need in the future. All right. So use that effectively and use it efficiently to build up your profile and grow your network. Now, all of us are in the associate zone. We are in the digital marketing field. So when building your own profile, try to search for people who are in the same field, who are excelling in their field, and try to engage with them. So you get to know more and more from their connections, and in fact, your own connections will grow. So basically, how to target your audience? It's basically related with the filters and the things that you can do in a search bar of your LinkedIn. The search bar of LinkedIn is very powerful. It has multiple filters, and it you know just gives you what you want at the spot. And that's all we need. And that's how you grow your audience and know your target audience as you go along. All right. The next feature I'm going to talk about is this LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Okay, so this is a tool by LinkedIn itself, and it has a free version as well as a paid version, depending on the perks and everything. They give you a package. If you have to get it for your team, there's different package. If you have it for premium, there's a different package. If you have it for lead generation, all of the stuff combined up. So, what does Sales Navigator do for your LinkedIn? It gives you better targets. It gives you better sales. Better targets, I mean, like if you're a person selling something and you need business owners, you can basically get the best of the business owners who are ready to negotiate the way that you want them to. All right. So basically, it's finding the right piece for yourself. That is what Sales Navigator does when it tells you that I can get you better targets. Next up is you can generate leads, you can save them, and you can even create custom lists. So, like basically, they're going towards the thing that CRMs do. Basically, you can plan all your lead generation and you can even analyze the data and even sideline it. You can use it for your future needs. And let's suppose you have a marketing campaign for a specific number of people and a different campaign for different number of people. You can differentiate between those. You can make a list. You can make custom lists. You can use leads for someone else. You can use the relative accounts that you're going to target the next year, let's suppose, in a separate list. And it's just very powerful and very helping Sales Navigator. Okay, now Sales Navigator has also given CRM integrations. It's not, I think, yet working with Pipeline Pro or Go High Level, but it's up and working with HubSpot, Salesforce, and all the other CRMs. G2, I guess there's one. Yeah, they're all linked with Sales Navigator, and you can basically integrate your CRM. You can get the leads from there to your LinkedIn, your leads from LinkedIn to the CRM, and it's basically very easy. And your work gets really, really easy for that. All right. Other than that, Sales Navigator has, another feature the Sales Navigator has is automated lead generation. You can basically tell the target audience to Sales Navigator, and the leads will generate automatically, and you can, then hop up and you can take the wheel anytime you want. All right, just a little tips about what to do and what not to do. When I started LinkedIn marketing, I was basically a noob over there. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know how to contact people. I didn't even know how to build up a profile. All right. I got on the internet, I got related people on the phone, and I got help from everyone, including Atharvai. He helped me a lot. And his one saying I'll say to every one of you here, and it's basically to stay on your feet and to be proactive. All right. Know before you act. You must be updated on the latest features of LinkedIn. You must stay updated about the market research, about how the market's going, and what are the new strategies, what are the new things that are being implemented in the market and the industry. You must always be on your feet. All right. LinkedIn marketing is not at all by the book. All right. I might tell one thing to you, Alisba, let's say, and it might work for you. But if I tell the same thing to, let's suppose, Aisha, it might not work for her, because that's not how it's not how it works. Everyone's not the same. All right. You gotta try new things. You gotta keep hitting every spot. You might not know when it's gonna, you know, give you the treasure. So that's how it works. Keep trying new strategies. Don't go by the book. One most important tip for LinkedIn is try to be personal. Let's suppose you go for a connection, send a little message, and when you've connected, send a welcoming message and tell them something about yourself, or like just tell them that you are a human being, because nowadays a lot of bots are appearing up on LinkedIn, even every social media platform, but LinkedIn is very important, and bots do not just help. I'm going to tell you a story. When I was back in last year, I was working with Tom, and I contacted a person, and he kept repeating to me that, how are you sending these automated messages? How are you doing this? And I just told him up front that I'm not a bot, bro. I am a human being. I can hop on a call with you if you want. And it took a lot of convincing, but in the end, I closed the deal. So, yeah, that's what matters. So, try to keep it personal. Try to let them know that, let them be aware of the human effect. That matters a lot in LinkedIn marketing. And when contacting a person, when you've initiated conversation, let's suppose, okay, try to be one step ahead of him. If he says you, yeah, that these are the rates that I'm getting from the market, why are you cheaper? Just let them know that we deal in this way. You must be aware of each and everything that you're selling and that you're talking about. You must be on your feet at all times. What not to do? Do not sit idle. Okay, LinkedIn marketing does not work that way. Like if you work for like 4 hours one day and you don't work for a week, it's going to pile up and some of the leads may disappear. You must be on your laptop all the times. If a message comes up, reply to it as soon as possible, because it matters a lot and it shows how much you're interested in the person. What not to do else is that just keeping one road, following one way. Do not do that. Just keep trying different things, keep taking turns, keep implementing different strategies, work it with your client, and just work. Yeah, that'll be all. Thank you guys. And any questions, I'm all up for it.
There
Is
is a question
anybody?
in the chat.
Yeah. Wait. No, you can make multiple profiles. You just have to use different emails, and it works.
Hi, Hassan. It's Saad. So, can I ask a question, or are you already answering one?
Well,
Oh,
in the
I got. All right, let me just.
okay, okay. Can you tell us a little about integrating? Daniel, I'm afraid I cannot tell you about that because I haven't done it personally, because I work for my client on Pipeline Pro, and Pipeline Pro isn't integrated with LinkedIn as of yet. Uh, if it's okay, then I can research about it and tell you afterwards. Sounds fair?
Sounds perfect, Hassan. I'll reach out to you on Slack.
Okay, sure thing. Saad, you had a question?
Yeah, I was reaching out to these people on Linked Helper, a tool that I use to, do cold outreach on LinkedIn. So, what do you think?
Okay.
For example, if I start a sequence and my first message to these guys is gone, um, when should I send the if they connect with me, um, तो उसके
Mhm.
बाद जो हमारा sequence है उसके अंदर कितना time होना चाहिए? What time interval should we use? like 1 day or 2 day to keep that human element.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah. I
audible?
just lost the last part. I didn't
Okay,
hear
so
you.
what time interval, how many days or what time interval should we use to send the other sequence? For example, if I've sent the message, they've connected with me.
Mhm.
Now, when should I reach out to them? For like 1 day or 2 days?
Okay, so basically, it all depends on the kind of campaign you're running, the kind of services you're offering, and the kind of sale you're going to make. Okay, so basically, what I do is I try to keep the gap lesser in the beginning days. So, like the first message I sent, I'll send another the day after. Okay, and then I'll wait for 2 days and then send the third message, and then I'll wait for 4 days and I'll send the fourth message. So that's how I do it with the clients that I'm trying to reach. But I've seen people who text their targets on daily basis. Even I've seen a person running campaigns with an hourly difference of messages. So basically, it's the most ideal thing is to like send a message once you've connected, then wait a day or two to send the second one, and then wait 2 to 3 days for the third one, and then as you go on, you can gap it proportionally.
Thank you so much, Hassan. Thank you so much. That answers.
No problem, no problem. Anybody else?
The training ended. I thought it was starting on 5:30.
Yes, it
Yeah,
started on
it's
5:30.
All right, all right.
Right. Does anybody else have a question? New people, if you have any question regarding making your profile or anything, Hassan will be able to answer that. All right, I believe nobody have a question. Hassan, you explained very well. Thank you so much.
thank you.
I'm going to stop the
If
recording.